Hello and welcome to another World Tanks video. I am again in my Object 261. Again, this is one of my first ever battles with this tank. Speed up a little bit. Talked a lot about the artillery in the other video. Talked a bit about the tactics on this map before, which will be demonstrated a bit here with why you shouldn't go down on that side like that IS-8 does. He ends up backing away though. There's an I-7 there that I can hit instead, so you see my point where I said in one of the videos that if you can't hit someone there or you end up missing them, you will most likely hit the second one and possibly damage the third. So it's not a good place to be. That side is very hard to hit with this artillery. It's a lot easier to hit with other artilleries though. And French tanks, well, you tend to completely wreck them when you hit them with artilleries. As you can see, I'm still very slow. I have no upgrades whatsoever except the radio. And what I'm trying to do here is slowly sneak my way further right to get my effective angle to shoot there. That mouse, he's doing it correctly. He's properly angled. He's in a spot where artillery can't hit him. The enemy has to come to him. They have to drive further out in order to get a good angle to be able to shoot him. And what a surprise, the MX-50B is dead first. Always. I don't really want to lob a shell there because French tanks tend to get wrecked by artillery shells, but he's dead anyway, so maybe I should have, but I, as a rule, don't like hitting teammates unless it's absolutely necessary. I hit D75, so he's in the side, so he's hopefully lost a crew member to a module or something like that. There's not a lot of people left over on that side, so we need to focus on keeping that side alive, but there's nothing I can shoot for a while, and due to my position I can't hit there either. Now the mouse no longer is in a good position. He is now in a position where he can get shot. But I don't end up taking the shot because I notice he starts backing off. I most likely would have hit him, but with the shell costs on these things, and now I'm in a better position to make sure I hit him. You don't do any you do so minimal blast damage with this artillery. You really do your best to make sure that every shot is a hit. Now the 2-on-2 I just drove a little bit further into another bush, so you know he's there. And boom, dead. If you're spotted, don't go to the first bush you can see, because that's the first place someone will try and shoot you. Every single time. T-95s, always fun to shoot as artillery. They're slow, very slow, easy targets. As you can see, we're very screwed at the moment. We are 3-7. A lot of people would give up in this situation, but we're not going to. We're going to fight to the bitter end here. The I-7 stands out in the open. I know he's there, so But it's no threat at the moment. The T-95 is a threat to our Jag Tiger. Our Jag Tiger is DPS. It is a lot of DPS, so you want to make sure that you keep as many people alive as possible. So if that means ignoring one target and switching to shooting someone else, then you should do it, because every person alive is a tank the other enemy team still has to deal with. And especially something like a T-95, you don't want that to be alive. So I try to finish off the T-95, but Shell decides, no, I'm going to fly right over the T-95 and hit behind him. Another RT finishes off the T-95, and the second one finishes off the mouse, which brings the second T-95 there. Now the Jag Tiger is slowly getting pushed further back into the area where the I-7 would be. I get a good hit of on the T-95 because the shell ends up flying under him. But the I-7 is now exposed, so, and now actually threatening the Jag Tiger, so he is now a valid target to shoot. But the T-95 is slow, it's easy to predict where he is. You want to eliminate as many enemy tanks as you can. I end up getting a direct hit, but not a kill, even with only 300 hit points left on that thing. So now it's a lot more even suddenly. It's now 8 to 10. Someone actually bounces on the AMX 120. And I end up hitting him right there. That's how accurate this artillery can be. It's very nice and accurate. Now I know there's an I-7 and a T-95 coming that way. I don't want to stand in a position where their artillery can easily hit me. The I-7 and Jag Tiger is for the most part now, meanwhile, just staying there where they are. Jag Tiger is in a decent position. The I-7 not so much. Easy finish off the I-7. I knew he was in the area. It's easy to predict. He hadn't come to the base yet, so he would still be there. There's not a lot for the I-7 to be doing on that side. Since you know there's still a T-95 here, you should be pushing either up to D1 or coming down this side where the T-95 is. And Jag Tiger finishes off that guy. Yes, SU-152 is coming. Now, as you can see, the enemy is making very serious mistake now. They're coming one by one here. And when you come one by one, you die every single time. Now the I-7 is going to move up. Finds the MX-50B. Ends up getting hit by RT and fails getting off a shot and ends up dying without doing anything. Not nice. We're now down not a heavy tank, which was practically an entire almost full hit point I-7 just dead without doing anything, so that's not nice. And yeah, it's not easy to bounce on French tanks. So how he managed that, I'm not sure. If I had the good engine here, I would most likely have driven where the other artists are going to drive down that way. The T92 is fairly quick as well when it's upgraded. And the 50B comes. And we lost our T92. We know where the MX-50B is going to be. I don't want to kill him, which is why with this artillery you have to directly hit people every time. Simply don't kill the stuff otherwise. The Jag Tiger finishes it off, but he gets me spotted. The enemy artillery doesn't send any shells flying my way though, which is a bit surprising. There the first shell lands, which is way out of my area. I'm not sure why they guessed there. The GV Type C, they can be rather scary. They can one-shot a lot of things and many times absorb one artillery shell without dying. But Jag Tigers have amazing accuracy, so he manages to shoot a guy hiding behind that rock. So now it's 3 versus 1 suddenly with a score of 14-12. And we spot the GV Type B. I managed to miss him. And our GV Tigers end up hitting him, and game over with 1 minute left. That was quite a nice battle, very close, and looked very much against us for a long while there until the end. That's why you shouldn't give up. You should always keep fighting. You can in most cases turn it around to win. Quite a great battle. Hope you have enjoyed it.